sending a massive congratulations to Mr. Eazi, aka Mr. Zagadat, aka always dressed to impress. Congratulations. I'm very, very happy to say that you are Apple Music's new Up Next artist, and we are very excited about the fact that you are part of this project.
Word.
This is where the world gets to know you even more.
Word.
With live performances, with documentaries, with interviews, everything there is to do, everything there is to know about Mr. Eazi is going to be happening this month on Apple Music. It's a very exciting time for you right now. We're going to take Banku music to the world.
Straight.
You've got a great story, so we're going to go back to the very beginning and start off talking about Mr. Eazi.
Let's do it.
From day one.
Yeah. Born in Port Harcourt, moved to Lagos. I have 3 siblings. My big sister, who's like my second mom.
Yeah.
Shout out to my big sister. An immediate kid brother, ladies man.
Wait, we need to make it clear. Your brother's name is not Ladies Man. That's just that's who he is.
Yeah,
that's not what his name is.
No, his name is Toby. He gets more girls than Mr. Eazi. My baby sister, she's 18. The other day, it was her birthday. I posted up her picture, but I didn't put no handle. I didn't tag her. And then I put up all the comments so that somebody who knows her handle won't like tag her. I'm like, yo, I don't want nobody going near my baby sister. She's just 18. No.
She's top secret for now.
Top secret.
Just leave her alone. Let her be.
Yeah, go. So mom just shipped me off to Ghana. Straight to Kumasi, and I just blended in, became a Ghana boy. I went home one time, went back to Nigeria, and I saw this guy from high school. He had a Toyota Corolla S, 2002 model.
Okay.
And then I'm like, oh, your dad bought this for you. He's like, no, I bought this by myself. I'm like, how? Like, oh, I do parties every Friday. And so I get back to school, boom, I start Swagger Entertainment. And I had this crew, elite boys. You have to pay to get into the club.
No way.
Serious. So people were paying me like every semester to be part of my gang.
What was the entry fee for the gang?
Yeah, like first off, you had to pay like $100 a semester. What? Then you had to always look fly. You had to always look fly. You had when we have parties, you have to come to the party and throw money. You have to pop bottles. Like I remember this time we went from Kumasi to Accra for this party. And we said, you know what, we're only going to spend 5 minutes. So we're just walking with bottles. We get to the center. We tell the DJ to play. There's a song called Pop Champagne.
Yes.
And so he starts playing Pop Champagne and we're popping champagne. And then we throw money in the air and we walk out. That's all. Drops the mic. Boom.
Drops the mic. By the time that all this is happening, are you really into music? Have you got musical idols at this time? Are you looking towards artists and thinking, I want to be like that person one day?
Funny thing is, at the time all this was happening, I used to listen to music, obviously, but if I ever saw myself doing music, I saw myself as maybe a show promoter. So okay. I would think that maybe sometimes I'll be doing like the biggest concerts in Ghana, but not as the artist. I was obsessed with Lil Wayne at the point. So I'd be like, I want to be the one to bring Lil Wayne to the stadium. And then we'll send all these emails trying to reach Lil Wayne.
Trying to reach Lil Wayne.
You
then went from not really being interested in being a musician to making your own genre of music and being in control of that at least. Yeah. You announced that you make Banku music. Yeah. And then that has been you. That's Mr. Eazi sound.
Yeah. The first record I made that was really popular is a track called PP Dance. And then I remember it was a fusion of like Azonto and a raga delivery. So it was an Azonto beat, but I just came in on some raga delivery. And that's the first time I'll be like mixing influences together on music that is like at the core African. After that song, I just kept on mixing. Like on Bankula, I mixed like dancehall, slight dancehall influence with that Ghana bounce, with some small chords, reggae chords actually. Yeah. After I made Bankula, I just said, you know what, this is Banku music. Like you can't classify this as any other genre. This is not Afropop. This is Banku music. It's on its own. Yeah. And we just started pushing it, and it became what it is.
You describe yourself, I've heard you say, as a traveling nomad.
Yeah.
The mixtape Life is Easy Volume 1 Accra to Lagos is a big example of you traveling. One could only listen to one track from that mixtape. What would you be like? This is the one.
Leg over.
Thanks,
I say leg over.
Thanks for saying that one. You know that's my one. The last time I spoke to Eazi, we were talking about leg over, and he's like, no, he's trying to explain it to me. Yeah. The video came out so people can see it now as well. Yeah. I absolutely love that tune. It's brilliant. It is a really, really brilliant tune. So you released music on Wizkid's label Starboy. What for you were the parts about him that made you two click and made you want to work together in some way?
When I met him, he just asked me what I wanted. And I'm like, give me an offer. And he's like, no, I'm not going to give you an offer. Tell me
what you want.
Exactly what you want. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want money. I don't want any money from you. He's like, okay, cool. So what do you want? I'm like, I want us to work together like a family. That was what it was. And that is still what it is. Okay. And I'm operating how I like, when I like, putting out music, whenever I like, it's a sweet feeling.
Tell us about some of the things about him in terms of how he actually makes the music that you maybe taught you something or you didn't even realize that was a way for you to make music. Yeah,
there's a record on the mixtape. It's called In the Morning. Yeah. It was supposed to be a Wiz record. Yeah. So Legendary had played the beat and Wiz was about to record. And then I just troll in. Like, hey, Mr. Eazi, welcome. I'm about to record. Okay, just cool down. Let me just go in on this. And I'm like, yo, I have an idea. Let me try it. And he just heard it. He's like, I don't think this is my record anymore. I like, but watching him record, I like the way he feels free.
Do you remember a moment where you both realized, either separately or together, what you had done?
2 days later, the record drops and then I see the response and I'm like, wow. For me, that was like a point where I knew that, we're really onto something.
How hard is it to keep that sound, the Banku sound, the African feel to the music when people are calling you and labels are coming at you and One Dance is massive in 100 countries?
Yeah. There's this record that dropped. It's called Money with Riton and Carlo. And then when that record dropped, my DM, like, I've never seen my DMs pop like that. They're like, Mr. Eazi, why are you making this kind of record? It doesn't sound 100% African. This is not why we follow you. This is not why we believe in you. And like a lot of comments. But at the end of the day, Banku music is all about fusion, but retaining the Africanness in it, because music is music. Music is an identity. Music is singular language for the soul. That's why you could hear a Spanish record and you know nothing about it. Or you could hear a Korean record and you just connect with it because it's soul language. I feel like it's about having guidelines. So growing up, I listened to Dr. Alban. And if you hear Dr. Alban's music today, you know that the music is a worldwide sound.
What a G.
But when you listen to it, you could tell that Dr. Alban is African. Mm-hmm. I just have to look at Dr. Alban on the left and I have to look at like Bob Marley or Fela on the right side and just say if I could, I think at the end of the day, I would always be dual. I will never make a project that is singular. It will always have to be dual because that's who I am. I'm a nomad, so I can't stick to one.
You can't stay in one place.
Yeah, nah.
Definitely.
Not wanting to be an artist first off has been a blessing. So when I came into the game, I just came as I was. I didn't change anything. I came as Tosin. This is Tosin. And I've not changed anything. And even the fans, when they see me, for instance, in Nigeria, they just say, oh, it's your boy Eazi. And they show me love. They're like, don't worry, we'll protect you. They talk like at this video shoot, they're like, don't worry, we're protecting you. Nobody must come near. And I shot my video, but I had to run away. I had to escape.
It was good for a little bit.
For a little bit.
But I can't stay there for too long.
I'm telling you, when I looked outside and I saw like, there's like 600 people. If I don't leave here now, I'm going to start a concert right here. I had to tell them, you know what, I'm coming. Let me just pee. They're like, okay. So I literally said I was going to pee and they were guarding. They're like, let's guard Mr. Eazi. He's peeing there. Nobody should go near. And then I just escaped.
He just escaped from the side.
So shout out to them. I'm sorry, man. Those guys be looking for me.
You know what? Sometimes you just can't take 600 pictures. It just takes too long.
No.
Who is the craziest person you've ever received a DM from? Who did you get one from and you're like, I need to check if this is even a verified account?
Last year I was like, yo, if I ever get to like meet Major Lazer, like, Jay-Z, if I ever get to meet them, like that'll be the end. I'll just quit. Like I'm gonna stop doing music. Like we've done everything so we can retire. And I'm there one day and then somebody sent my fans, they just sent me a snap. It's Diplo. Diplo is somewhere in some wilderness and he's just playing leg over and he's singing, my baby gave me a little, and he DMs me, he's like, yo, I love your music. When are you in the US? We should work. We fly out to LA. We start working and we ended up knocking out like 12 records. And then when I go home, I'm listening to everything. I'm like, yo, you need to understand. You just done 12 records with like Diplo. Like,
let's talk about other stuff that you're working on. I've heard that you're doing an acoustic version of the mixtape.
Yeah, I'm doing like 10 songs, 10 fan favorites, just acoustic.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I played in New York, the Apple Store in Williamsburg, and then I made it stripped down. And I saw people from all like cultures there, and they could connect with the music because it was in its purest form. And I just said, you know what, let's do this.
We need to record this.
Yeah, we need to record this.
That's gonna sound beautiful. You're also gonna be bringing your own festival to the UK.
Yeah.
Do you think that the UK is ready for a Mr. Eazi festival?
Yes.
I don't know if we're ready.
The UK has been central. This city, London, has been central to Mr. Eazi. Like, me deciding to like take the music as my 24/7, because that's what it is right now, my 24/7. That decision happened here in London. So I feel like, you know, for me, I feel this is where it should start. I need to show the world. I'm talking to somebody at the Roundhouse. I'm like, has there ever been like an African event in this place? And he's like, no. I'm like, why? He's like, maybe we've been waiting for you. I'm like, okay, we're doing it here. You know, so I feel like, and it's important to start it in that kind of venue. And then, you know, who knows, next year we might be doing it in like a 20,000 capacity place.
Yeah, you just gotta let it grow.
Yeah, let it go.
Mad.
Let it grow.
That's gonna be absolutely crazy.
Yeah, all my favorite like African artists, designers, dancers, everyone is gonna be there. So when you step into the Roundhouse, you're gonna like see all these amazing African art hanging left and right. And when you get into the concert venue, there should be a feel. You should almost be scared. The feeling should almost like, it should bring goosebumps. You should feel like you're in some shrine. Do you understand? I'm looking forward to that.
So am I. I have to say, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Mr. Eazi, up next on Apple Music. You are about to be introduced to a lot more people all around the world. Deservedly. I cannot wait for that. I can't wait for new music. I can't wait for the album. I can't wait for the festival. Thank you so much for talking to us. Mr. Eazi.
Thank you.
Apple Music's up next artist.
Yeah.